Guess we're doing this in bursts. So we got this far. I was gonna add some pink, but I think I'm gonna go straight in for the, no, pink. Really, I'm not sure what this color is called, as opposed to the more powdery kind of like late 80s beach pink. Here. It looks purpley in the video. I'm gonna make sure it's working. You know, I make it work out here sometimes, but other times, not so much. But I'm losing my mind, quite honest. I am an open book, and this chapter is The Mind Lost. But yeah, we're gonna do this in verse, and this time I'm gonna pay closer attention. So, I'm not sure if here. Yeah, alright. So, just getting some pink on here. I didn't mean to grab so much. But this deep pink with that, or that light pink chased with this dark pink is real nice. So this time I'm gonna get it here, but instead of tying forward, I'm gonna tie back. Dang, those loose wraps are important. Let's see if I can use one of those straw pieces to hold this. So, stream is still on. I mean, this time I'm trying to pay attention to how long until the stream chokes out. Because it seems, I feel like I'm in Twilight Zone, like a void or something. Or I'm on a loop. I just want to see how even it is. There you go. So hard to see without getting my face right next to it. Alright. Stream's still on. Going the other way. So burnt out of everything. Everything is just rigged and I can't get anything because there is nothing to get. It's not even like a neighbor. There's one neighbor now, but it's essentially a giant compound. Beautiful, but not really like. If they bend too much, they break. Oh, I'm gonna cry. It is extra slippery today. Poor canoe, that's all I can think about. But can't pull it up myself. Gators everywhere. Really don't know what to do. I'm physically not strong enough to pull it up, so I don't have, I don't know, the lungs to siphon water like from 20 feet away. Going nuts out here, like for real. Why is it spinning like this? It's like static electricity or something. It's not like y'all. There you go. Then I add some glue though. but this time I have to add way more. Figure eight, yeah. Let me add some real quick to squeegee it in. I always forget to add it before finishing the crisscross, and I don't think I end up getting it all. Where is it? Oh, all the way. Because I'm a bit afraid of tension and the eyes. I never feel like I'm tying it tight enough, and then I try, and then I snap the crap out of the thread. But out of all the glues I have, I feel like this has to be the strongest. Smells the strongest. For watchmakers, but my bottle's broken. Usually has a really fine like needle tip, and it's gone through a lot of bottles, and that's the only one that's broke on me so far. No. Beta glue. Ooh. Sorry for that. Extreme. It's not a beauty show, it's a fine time channel now. Was never. It was a crafting channel before. It still is. I like that bend. That's all I have of that blue. Really. So I guess straight in with this, I guess. And okay, so I'm gonna add a clump to the bottom and then a clump to the top, and hopefully that will. If I go around, I'm worried that, well, none of these really block it. I'm trying to picture how the eye would look like if I just went around, but I think I'm gonna try to keep it clumped to one side. And then tie them both back at the same time. That's right. That glue takes a while to dry. So I'm gonna grab the green. Goodness. Caddis screen. It's just the coolest screen I've ever seen. Not the best, I don't think so. Just for a certain je ne sais quoi. Just kidding. Oops. Wish me luck, please, because I never leave myself a good amount of room. These purple ones are so nice. They feel so silky, like an oil. I said oil slick, but that's not. What is it? Oil slick? No, oil slick. That's like a thing that was also in old cartoons. Ooh, if I pinch hard enough, it stays in the. Ah. I think it stayed. I don't know. In the channel. I should turn the hook around a little bit. Alright. Getting it there. God, maybe I did a little too dense. Maybe. know what? Just gotta take a little bit of that out. Oh, it got me. Where's that cork? I'm not seeing it. I mean, I kind of like that patch of blue there. I'll keep it, I guess. Let's see. A little bit more. My thumb was hooked. Maybe that'll, like this fan, I'll help it fold in like when I tie it. There's just this like little poof that keep as soon as I like move an inch, it just comes out. Or it doesn't come out, but like poofs out and gets in the path of the ramp. Fingers are cramping, holding it like that. Best Buy or Brandsmart? I feel like Brandsmart has got more interesting stuff. Very random assortment. And like hot dogs or hot dog cart. That's it. I've been there. Alright. I'm gonna try to keep it at this. I'm gonna run it out and put, oh wait, I didn't mean to do this. Damn it. I mean, darn it. I haven't done that in a minute. Because that's not where it ends up. Because you end up, yeah. Now it's all conked. I guess that's not a bad thing. Oh, it's a bad thing. I'm stuck. Oh. Oh. Yeah. I thought I learned my lesson doing that. I haven't done that in a minute. That is because I didn't know what else to do. But I really like the spring. That was amazing because I don't have the skill down yet. And wow, that helps. Having it like, so if I ran out of thread, I could press it. Sometimes I used to do that glue thing and I'd get like trapped because I couldn't move the thread. Yeah. So the bottom, I don't know what happened there, but it's funny how, this is what I mean with the hot water. God, I'm hitting myself. I'm so homesick. You have no idea. Like, I really want to walk around downtown or something. Going nuts. Absolutely nuts over here. Florida swamp. Can't access the canal right now. Damn it, look at that. What the hell? Maybe I'll try to go in and trim it now that it's... Oh well. sweetheart is just shattered all the time. Yeah, I feel like physically ill not being able to just like walk to the store, like walked into like walk to get fresh air that isn't like pitch black. But then if you walk around with a headlamp, people give you a weird look. What happened to that bottom bit? But anyway, some hot water. Really gotta just the heads for some reason are such a when push comes to shove and get up there. See, now this head doesn't seem so bad. But I just gotta hit it with some hot water. See that gap? Now what? So I'm thinking now what I'll do is before I do the hot water, I'll pull this back and then I'll add some long tinsel, whether it be, it probably won't be that, it'll probably be this stuff. So I'll just fill the gap in with that and it'll look super, life force energy. But yeah, that top bit's gonna be perfect for what I was going. These I found the pattern. It was called on YouTube. It was a short called Better Than a Clouser, and I just really loved how they looked. And I liked how it was bucktail. I have bucktail, so and I plan on this being a material that I keep a ton of. It doesn't get as utilitarian as that, and you can just like tie it on pre-existing jigs. Same thing with the marabou, and yeah, I like the bowie. No, what is it called? What are those things called? A boa. This one I got from Hobby Lobby, but the color combination is super nice. It literally looks like a swimmer. Freaking direct light. But yeah, this was, I think, I can't remember how much, but it was in the boa section. It's not your typical like chunky boa feathers. It's more of this marabou. But the color combination, I think, is pretty dang ideal. Has some lime, blue, pink, orange, and yellow. Right? Make a sabiki with these really bad. They'll look like a bunch of bait fish. Sporadic bait fish. But, not too sure. I have a few more piles to go, so it's gotten to be a little hard to focus again. There's a AC leak, but it's is what it is, and should try to get some air or something. But it's cheap, maybe the fish is fragile. Like no feeler. Like X wrap around the eye to force the hair back. X. like X going from here and then around the eyes, like that. One reason too, I really like the holotypes with, or well, anything that's reverse dyed or dyed, reverse dyed like going backwards is, I feel like that's super sturdy. So like in cases where glue isn't had, ideal, because it's like super locked into place. And same thing with the folded tinsels and that. So very like mobile friendly. Because I feel like the first thing I'm gonna do when I do make a mobile kit and like is spill glue everywhere. Lefty carrying a DVD said that more glue has ended up on fly tier's desks rather than on flies. Which I've spilt a whole bottle, so, you know, I feel like I'm like seasoned or something now. Or like, that was like an experience point or something. I don't know how else to describe it. Like, I was mad for like 2 seconds and I was like, yeah. Not doing that again though. Now I find one of those foam blocks. But I don't know how to cut a perfect circle in foam, like without like making a mess. And if anybody has any recommendations, is just how do you cut foam out and core it out? I don't know why. Using eyes as an anchor, wrapping the thread in X pattern, kind of crazy. They had an here. Let me take a screenshot of that. Cause yeah, I'm sorry. I was trying to remember if it was just like if it was like still act. That whole last 5 months was such a blur. Nerve-wracking experience. Did my duty though, so you know. Ah, what's happening? I'm being haunted now. Hey, it's me. I'm. Oh, okay. And that was it. Pulled the plug out a little bit. Yeah. I am the ghost in this situation. Oh man, I really appreciate that. Being like you were trying to save me for a second too. I Yeah, no, I try not to get too caught up in like thinking I'm wasting materials by practicing, because I also like am bound to lose a lot of these in the canal when the gators are done with this. Thankfully, on the beach during this season, I can just go and get them if I'm swimming or fishing at a place they swim, where it just this is gonna be a dream come true. Oh no, stuck on a rock. Just sound the mask. Uh-huh. Best Tomb Raider PS1 impersonation. Oh, I'm stoked. Oh wow, I just happened to find this like gold chain too. Yeah, so I had to, you know, I do have many loves in my life, like, and many interests as far as like activities to do on the planet. But I have to add gold in with that, so I really want to find some better leads on metal detectors, especially fully submersible ones, because I really want to, while I'm swimming, because I swim a lot, to be, multitasking down there is pretty nice. And the more you're doing down there, the longer you can hold your breath, because you're focused on other things rather than overthinking breathing. And I already have the nets to attach and camera and stuff like that. Gosh, I'm gonna need like a freaking purse down there. Sweet, that'd be sweet. Like a basket that has some weights on it, and it'll have camera, like shell bag, trash bag, metal detector, EPIRB. That would be sweet. But anywho, ow, gosh, this desk is very sharp. Yeah, the tides here are intense because like I don't touch the ocean during the winter. It's really, and sometimes like you can even touch it like to fish from the shore. Like you can fish from the shore, but like not in the water, because it'll be like a wall of wave, and all of that sand is dragging out. It's like the days that they have to close it because like the rip currents are like everywhere, and it's just like a wall of water, and it just stays like that, and it's just like, and you can't come near it. There's no, you wouldn't want to. It's like what the winter ocean here looks like, and and it'll be like up. It's a wild. It's hard to get on camera, but it's neat. Last time it was like that at Singer Island, and like yeah, how usually the tide's going. I like shore crashes, but this won't. It'll like stay. It's interesting. Which sometimes it gets really tempting because like you'll see huge shells and you'll hear them like a wind chime crashing in but it'll be like next to this like surreal, um, just super powerful like sloshing water that's um, unreal. So that's why I really do like Blue Heron and Under the Bridges, because it provides a kind of a cove perfect for swimming and that kind of thing, and fishing. And like Boynton Inlet, the tide gets crazy and the current gets really crazy. Like if you fell in or like dropped some, you're in the you're in the ocean like within seconds. It's wild. Like regardless of how hard you kick or anything like that. And it's crystal clear sometimes. I mean, tides obviously affect that, but crystal clear when it is, and it is surreal because when it'll be a super strong current like sloshing all over him, but like that weird like kind of jello, like vibrating jello texture on top, and it'll be crystal clear, and it'll just look like clarity, but there's just all these like thrashing currents, and you don't really see it until you like pay attention to this stuff in the water that isn't like alive, like branch pieces, mangrove seeds, stuff like that. They're all like it's wild. And small inlet too, so a lot of that it gets pretty pumped up in there. Yeah, boom. The rip currents, I mean, obviously on drones, you'd be able to see them, like on the news. And like, I see videos and shorts on how to see a rip current, but what a lot of them don't take into account is you can't really see that from the shore, because sometimes the sand's been dug out like a good bit, depending on tide, so like you get to see it a little bit at strong angle, you could see like lines and like differences, but like bubbles getting sucked out. And I'm born and raised here, and only a few times have I been able to see it from the sand. And so yeah, winter, I guess the same. I don't touch it. And that's why also Blue Heron in Riviera Beach, Florida, Phil Foster Park is worth checking out. If I knew about it sooner, I would have been. I, I yeah, I would have a houseboat by now. That's for dang sure. And that's where I really wish I could find something and split it with a bunch of people, so it's always like in use, so it's not getting decrepit. Because I know for a fact I cannot maintain a boat or anything on my own right now. Like there's no way. Like the fiberglass, the everything, and like even just remembering to check everything, and like plugs. Oh my god, dude. For those of you who know what a boat plug looks like, I don't know. It looks like something you would put like on a carbonated glass bottle to keep the bubbles in, not a freaking boat. I want 100 of them for my bag because um, that's one thing that always blows my mind about boats. And sailboats I've never really put too much thought into until I realized like um, that you're not depending on a motor and stuff. At least like and that keel like helps like stay upright. There's a lot of different reasons that I just never thought of, but I was like, wow, that that should be a human right, honestly. Like sailing. It was for so long. But the one reason, I mean, I thought fly tying was going to be a little too much, but uh, with the right people and the right time, sailing, I never thought I'd be able to even interact with it really due to its complexity. However, the complexity makes sense because it's all like functional and all has like a purpose. The knots and there's a lot. So it would be nice to like meet sailors that are looking to at least just say the information, like what they've come to learn out loud. In the presence of a stranger. They'll probably be looking at them like this the whole time. You know, I might be shy in person, but I do not hide my excitement one bit. I'm not able to. I am thoroughly in love with this planet. And most all of the occupants too. I've really never met anybody I didn't like. And I'm not saying I've never met anybody that I didn't go along with or that really didn't like me too much, but I don't know. People are pretty chill. Especially like when you get to know like people personally or even just like ask like someone their hobbies. It's really neat. We're all just tinkering with stuff, hurling through space. What about Mars? Um, Swicky's fan of I have to run it outside to pour some water on it, but I'm gonna add some. Um, Before I add it, I'm gonna dip it in the thing outside. But then before I put warm water to try to train my tying back isn't too good thus far, but I'm getting antiquated, but I wanted to fill this gap. Maybe I should just do it now. Because I do have room back there. I don't know. Here, let me go bring it to the rice barrel. The rain barrel. Hey, I appreciate that. So these colors are actually inspired by Ruben Flores' jigs. I was watching one of his streams the other day and he was saying, I think a similar one on the site is called Cotton Candy. The one he was tying had pink eyes on the blue head. That was wicked. Really, really beautiful color combination. And there's another combination I want to give it real bad. But I'll just say blue, chartreuse, and pink. I see that a lot, like those type of colors in Aurora Flies a lot. So really nostalgic. But and the cyan, magenta, and yellow would be really nice. Make a CMY fly, which would be really nice. That's my favorite color wheel. That's a good one. Hey man, I really appreciate that. I'm gonna dunk this in the water to see how that moves with that gap in it. Because I discovered the one up front, the fish, really happy in there with that random plant. And the water is like crystal clear. So I'm able to use that to at least see what they look like moving around. Because Bucktail actually took me by surprise. I thought this was going to be super rigid and like, I don't know, maybe the back fluttered. But no, it's like, it blew my mind. So let me do this really quick.